Because why are we working harder and not smarter, friend? Are you not tired of chasing down people for money? Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back. My name is Giselle. I am a branding and website designer, content creator, and a Gemini with a type A personality. The content on my channel focuses on my life through the lens of a founder, designer, and creator, which basically just means we're just trying to build a business and live life, babes. Being type A means I am the friend that makes the itinerary for the group trips, okay? I am that person. And being that type of person has helped me stay organized for at least 65, 70% of my life, all right? I didn't say I was perfect. To-do lists, routines, systems, that's my jam. That's where I'm at. But when it came time to translating that personality into my business, it was kind of a nightmare. All the business admin stuff that we all love, the proposals, invoices, emails, all of that, was a lot of hard manual labor for quite some time. It wasn't until I started getting serious as a freelancer and started handling thousands of dollars that I was like, all right, I should not be doing this. Let's get a little bit serious. Let's try to organize a little bit. So much time and energy is spent in that business admin side of things that once you get to the actual project, you're not even that into it anymore. Like, you're already over it. I looked into resources that exposed me to business tools that I use on the daily and taught me what it meant to systemize my workflows. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It's a heavy lift in the beginning. You do in fact have to carve out time to learn and build out your systems. There will be some troubleshooting, but it really can be a set it and forget it type of thing once you get it. And it also helps with the longevity of your business when it comes to expanding your team, having to teach someone your process, all that type of stuff. So food for thought. The concept of building out your systems and your workflows is basically to have your tools talk to each other. When something happens here, something else happens here, all while you're at brunch. Let's start with the CRM or the client management system. I really hope I didn't say CRM earlier. That's annoying. This is the tool that handles all of your external lead communication stuff, because until a deposit is paid, we're talking about leads. So proposals, contracts, invoices, emails, all of that fun business admin stuff that we love. These are your Dubsados, Honeybooks, Airtable, all of those things. Then we have the PMS or the project management system. This is where your leads now turn into clients, and then you have a lot more internal communication. We're talking project dashboards, design files, feedback, all of that happens in a project management system. This is where the work is getting done. These are your ClickUp, your Notions, and your Asanas. So your CMS is like your friend group from college, right? And your PMS is like your new friend group as an adult, okay? You have a good time with them separately, but the goal is to get the gang all together so y'all could really turn it up. Ideally, they would start forming their own connections and hanging out and conversations, all of that, right? But the reality is that their relationship won't be as strong because they're two different friend groups with two different vibes. Y'all, I really hope this metaphor is working for y'all, okay? Just stay with me. So what do we do when we want to get a group of friends together? We brunch. And in this case, brunch is a workflow automation system, or WAS. This system is a series of triggers and actions used to create workflows to communicate between two apps or more. These are your Zapiers and Automate.ios. So now that brunch is planned, your two friend groups have a neutral zone, neutral territory to hang out and essentially make you happy. So the communication between them goes from this to this. And now they're able to coordinate, let's say for example, a little surprise birthday party. All right, enough of the metaphor. I hope it helped, but let's get serious. At the end of the day, we need the CMS and the PMS to talk to each other, but we need the WAS as the mediator to use the tool's features to trigger a series of actions and create a workflow. That is how you create automated workflows so your systems work for you and not against you. Now, the simplest way to visualize all of this is to build out a flowchart. Start from the very beginning, like the moment somebody inquires with you, list out every single step of your process and what tool you use for it. I'm serious, every single step, all the way to the end to when you're offboarding them and they're gone and they're happy. Once you have that in front of you, you can then go into the automation tool and see how you can connect certain things, certain actions, so you can reduce the number of manual steps in the process. Because again, we want these things working by themselves while we're at brunch. Now, of course, I'm gonna show y'all my flowchart because I love y'all, but this is strictly for example purposes only. This is what has been working for me for the past few years now. Yes, it looks a little crazy, but walk with me, okay? At a glance, the steps that are in orange are my manual steps. the things that I am doing manually. As you can see, there's not a lot of those. I'm barely lifting a finger. The pink steps are clients doing things. Purple are the things happening in ClickUp, which is really just the project itself. Red is for my Zapier automations. And green is all Dubsado. Now, I'm not about to sit here and go through every single step with y'all. That's real crazy. But I have created a template bundle of literally everything that I can possibly share. So I have included like a flowchart example, so you can just use that as a framework to then go about and build your own. And it is free, because like I said, I love y'all. Now, some of these steps are grouped together, specifically the Dubsado ones. And that's because not only are you doing all of this to figure out your system and build it out, but you also have to think about how to leverage the individual tools and what they can do. Dubsado is a beast. It has its own systems and workflows that you can set up depending on different variables like project status, date, time passed, invoices not paid. Yeah, all of that. So these larger green boxes or groupings are my Dubsado workflows that I can apply to a project depending on the situation. The only manual thing happening here is me going into Dubsado, applying the workflow, and letting it do what it does. I'm chilling. Now, y'all already know that I'm a ClickUp girly. ClickUp is also a beast. You can also do automations and that sort of thing in ClickUp, but what I really love about it is that you can set up templates for different project setups because each service needs its own project dashboard. Duh. What happens here is once I know what somebody wants to book, I add that service to a custom mapped field in the Dubsado project. Zapier then reads that and then tells ClickUp, hey girl, create that branding project dashboard or that website project dashboard or that bundle project dashboard. You get what I'm trying to say. All I gotta do is show up and pretty much invite the client to the board. I think my work here is done. All right, y'all, I think I've talked enough. I really hope this was easy to follow. If not, you're gonna have to run it back through the replay. Like I mentioned, I did create a template resource for you guys. It's linked below in the description. It'll include the framework outline, a flowchart example, some Dubsado canned emails, literally anything that I can think of to share with y'all, I've included it. Check it out, let me know if it's helpful. Now, if you're not a Dubsado, Zapier, or ClickUp person, that's perfectly fine. I'm not gonna hold it against you. But the idea and the framework can apply to whatever systems and tools you're using. You just have to adapt it to what you're using. But those are just the best platforms in my opinion, for what it's worth. I appreciate you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you made it to the end, let me know in the comments, who are your 2 friend groups and where y'all be going to brunch? Subscribe for more videos as always, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later.